Hello YouTube, it is Mr. Maclunkey here, catching up on the last of my remaining roster reviews.
Maclunkey.
It looks like today we have a request for a roster roast, but I did read ahead a little bit into the special request section, and honestly, I do not think that I can kick her while she's down. So she tried to work on mods at 4 a.m. Huge mistake. Don't do anything at 4 a.m. Bad idea. And it looks like she deleted 200 of her 6 mods immediately after bringing them up. Press F in the comments to pay respects. I'm going to do a moment of silence here, and the rest of you, please, F's in the chat. All right, let's get on with the review. So it looks like we are reviewing Mage's roster today, and it looks like she does not have any dietary restrictions. We've got the GG link pulled up there. How many ally points? Looks like a low value on the ally points. Seems like she is doing the Bronzium packs and staying up on it. I typically have shifted from the packs towards saving the ally points for rewards, but I do think the point of the game that she's in at around this 11.4 mark, it's reasonable. So taking a look, Relic 9 on Cup, and then no interest in Clone Wars Chewie. Shoot, don't look at that. Let's see. Okay, looks like spoilers CG. Yeah, it looks like taking them to 5, the ROI tier. If I could stop fumbling every fucking thing that I click on. Yep, Relic 9 Cup. Let's go ahead. I am seeing some underleveled mods, not liking the little blue thread there. But potency 86.98. So even with these horribly undergeared mods, which granted, you know what? Honestly, we might have lost all of Cup's 6-star mods here in the great mod apocalypse of 2016. 2026. I know what year it is. Don't ask me to draw a clock. So I can see. So obviously Cup must have had much higher potency before the 4 a.m. incident. So I will not hold that against her. The next we are looking for Chewie. Clone Wars Chewie. Oh, whew. This poor neglected guy. In the arms of an angel. Did you know that just for 10 cents a day, you can give this Clone Wars Chewie a home, abilities, mods, and training droids? For shame. For shame. I know I said I wasn't going to kick you while you're down, but whew, that is animal cruelty. Do you hate fleets? No. Are you sure? Maybe. Realistic response. Okay, so we've got Leviathan. We're rocking the 9-star. Let's go ahead and take a look at ships as a whole here. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Working on profundity. Just based on your GP and kind of where things are at, I can see you are likely someone who was kind of coming up in the era where Executor was the rush for fleets. Once you got Executor, then you kind of leapfrogged into Leviathan first and went back for profundity. I think that makes a lot of sense, especially given the current meta. Definitely profundity, like I said in the last review. Honestly, great fleet, especially for Rise of the Empire. I recommend it. Bodhi and what's his name are low gear here, but you do have 7-star Rogue One. So honestly, even with this, you could probably take out an Executor that's on defense. I wouldn't necessarily trust this to defend against an Executor necessarily. But honestly, it does what it needs to do. I am going to go ahead and take a little bit of a closer look, just since some of the ships aren't fully geared. Yeah, Malgus is a little low. Granted, my Malgus is a little low too. Don't tell Egnards. But solid lineup. You got what you need. Take a look over at Rebels. So not only with Rebels do I like to take a look at the Profundity fleet, but B-Wing for defense on GAC, insane. It turns Home 1 into a ship that can be easily countered by any of the big three meta ships, but is a pain in the ass to counter with anything else. So I do recommend. I'm seeing your Drogon's only at Relic 1. You're going to need to Relic him up anyway for Leia. Very solid GL. And then also, I mean, pretty solidly farmed on the B Wing. I have to say, not in a bad spot whatsoever with this. Last one, looking at your bounty hunter ships, just checking to make sure. Punishing one's there. Solid. Not really too much in terms of notes. Like, this is not bad. I am going to flip over to some of the tunes. Again, real quick, and look at Galactic Legends. Usually, I'm reviewing higher tier rosters, and I just assume they have all the GLs. Looking over here, like, we've got a Luke that's work in progress, and a solid lineup. Jabba, fantastic first GL. Supreme Leader Kylo, also incredibly solid GL. These two, I think, for an early game player, some of the best to have on your squad early. Supreme Leader Kylo is a monster in Conquest and Proving Grounds, and he can help a roster hit above their pay grade. Jabba for the mods, hell yeah. Kenobi, very good GL. Lord Vader looks like a lower relic tier, but honestly, for this point in the game, not too bad. You have a lot of GLs for where you're at. Just a matter of kind of slowly bringing them up over time. Bane, always love to see Bane. Do you have mods? Maybe. And then it looks like the 5-star ROI. So just in terms of mods, like I said, I can't really sort by the mods easily. I kind of just go like this and kind of take a peek. And especially, I mean, you've got your big mods where they count. I mean, the mod Apocalypse. Oh, you have Ray too. She doesn't have mods, but she looks like a very recent unlock. Maybe a Lightspeed bundle purchaser. I can't tell. So it looks like at the top of the roster there's mods. Chief Nebbit. I didn't expect him to have mods. He's got a cute vest though. Yeah. I mean, given what happened to your roster and the deletion of the mods, like I can't really say anything bad. I mean, Ezra, he's not fully invested in, but granted, you don't have Ahsoka, so you probably dodged a bullet there. Yeah, honestly, like I don't know. I'm just getting sad thinking about what happened. That sucks. Oh shoot, I was supposed to look at your error levels. Um, they are indeed at 5. I spoiled that earlier. I don't know why I'm forgetting. I need to drink more coffee. But yeah, R5D4 Zeb looking good. I may as well let me take this speed filter off for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at ISB. So again, 4 stars. Okay. So it seems like you've kind of embraced ROI a little bit more recently, and maybe not as much in the beginning. Let me look for Stormtrooper Luke here. I was hoping he'd jump out at me. Oh, here he is. Okay, so 6-star. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. So it seems like definitely a push towards growing the roster. And I do think the 5 stars excellent way to grow your roster, especially if you don't have all the characters at Relic. Those Lightspeed tokens are huge. Raid score, you plead the 5th. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the raid history. We missed one. It's a lot of variance in some of these raid scores. Honestly, not really too impressive on the raid score. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some of the raid teams. I do think at this GL level or GP level, I would probably expect maybe a little bit more raid performance in terms of this. Maybe aiming for like at least like a 5 mil, 6 mil. Yeah, because I mean, at least taking, because if you take Tarkin and Scorch and like that's it, that's 2 characters to Relic 9. that accounts for like 3.6 mil. So like that would essentially double your most recent performance just investing a little heavier in these tunes. You already have Lord Vader. He's not all the way brought up, but those two, especially, huge. I also think, in terms of Rise of the Empire, having Lord Vader with these dudes, and I think it's Oppo's Omicron is the one for TB. I can't be bothered. But whatever it is, it's great. Even Tarkin at the high level with these guys can do a lot of work in TW. So, I mean, given where the roster is, there's a lot of different areas of focus. I think the raid should probably be one of those areas. But if the guild's okay with the performance you're putting out, more power to you. Let's see. So getting Bo-Katan Mandalore and then getting Raid to Gear 13. Let's go ahead and check on Bo-Katan Mandalore's Rex. Let's see. Asvizla check. Mando check. Gogurt check. And then let's check Beck. Beck check. It looks like you have all the pieces. Let me go back over to Mandalorian and see if you have her unlocked. Yeah, you do. Okay, cool. So yeah, she's unlocked. She's relicked up. She's missing mods. I assume related to the mod apocalypse. Won't let me see the upgrades on that stuff, but none of the Zetas and Omis. I imagine as you're farming them, that's the top priority. I know you have a few other GLs and stuff. Like it's tough. I think I saw Arnold had posted an updated version of his Zeta and Omicron spreadsheet. And mind you, I'm a huge Egnard stan, but that spreadsheet, that's a nice spreadsheet. It went like neglected for like a year, didn't have any updates, but I think he did update it with a lot of the new tunes. And I have to say, fantastic resource if you are looking for a way to increase some of the relic levels, or not relic levels. Sorry, I'm my brain is melted. But looking to choose how to wisely invest your Omicrons and Zetas. And then you said Ray. Ray, I think, is still like in the gearing phase. She's like, where is she? I don't think she's down here that far, but she's somewhere. Like finding a needle in a haystack here. I wanted to find her without searching her. Oh yeah, she's way down here. I mean that, like, gear, you're gonna gear her over time. Like, the rest of this stuff, don't really worry too much until she's a little higher up. Invest in Bo-Katan Mandalore, like you had said you wanted to do, and then get to Rey when you get to her. She's gonna take a while to gear as is. Let me put on my Egnard's hat for a moment here. Night Trooper and the other dead boys are all Imperial Remnants. I keep clicking the wrong button. I'm so pissed. I'm not going to restart this one like the other one, though. Imperial Remnant, 6, 5, 5. Definitely worth the investment. The earlier you can get these guys to Relic 7 or ideally to Relic 9, when you could start raking those rewards in, the better. I'm also going to check, I don't know the fastest way to find them. They don't have like a super easy tag to find, but Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon, happy to see them at Relic 7. I definitely think pushing them to Relic 9 is the way to go. Honestly, those rewards, they scale with you so much if you can get those done early. Relicking Bo-Katan Mandalore, you did it. I mean, unless you're taking her to Relic 9 for the Mando mission, you did it. Working on Dishonest. Working on taking Skippy the Jedi droid to Relic 12. I have to say, Mage, love the Skippy the Jedi droid reference. I remember reading that comic when I was younger, and that was how I learned that not every piece of expanded universe material was considered canon, even at that time before Disney deleted Legends, like you deleted all your mods. I thought it was a cute story. Like, I've always had a soft spot for R5 after that. He went from being this like, oh, haha, broken droid dummy to being like, wow, like yeah, he's a hero in his own story. And I think that's something that's great about the Star Wars expanded universe, both the old EU and the new Disney canon, is there's room for everyone to kind of have their story told through Star Wars. And I think there's something really special about that. I don't know if you've read From a Certain Point of View. I know they've released, I think, 3 of those books so far, where it's like a big anthology collection, almost similar to like the old Tales of or Tales from books from Legends. But in canon, they have them where it's like, oh, this is A New Hope from a certain point of view, following like different background characters as they go throughout the stories. Obviously, different authors, different characters, different levels of quality. There's a lot of those that I think are honestly kind of junk. But R5's is the story's a little bit different. I know there've been kind of some takes on the R5 story. Some of them say that R2 like sabotaged R5, and I don't like that one. It feels malicious. And R2 I feel like is generally a little bit more of a heroic character rather than deliberately sabotaging the other droid. And I know there's some stories that I've heard where R2 basically explains the situation and R5 makes that sacrifice and says, yeah, the fate of the Rebel Alliance is more important than me working on some moisture farm, and make it more of like a heroic sort of thing, giving Skippy a little bit more agency back. So not to spend too much time on that point, but I did want to say definitely loved that call out and reference here. Anything else I should know? Not yet. This seems ominous. And then it looks like did Han shoot first? Option 42. I also wish to congratulate you, Mage. You are the first player to discover the hidden cow level. You awaken to the feeling of cold surf lapping at your body. You realize that you are lying in the sand on the edge of the water. Standing over you is a strange figure, a woman with the head of a cow clad in Jedi robes. She extends a steady hand, hauling you to your feet. Without missing a beat, she explains what happened. You've washed up on the first layer of the secret cow level. Countless roads lead here, but few arrive by choice. She explains that you have arrived via the path of the philosopher, and being the first to do so has granted you a boon. You discover a small blue crystal, which she refers to as the Shard of Knowledge. She claims that it will aid you and your fellow travelers along your journey. She gestures towards the horizon, where a thick, unnatural mist swallows the ocean. Somewhere out there in the gray, she explains, lies a hidden treasure, guarded by a myriad of trials. The first challenge lies in front of you, a phantom fleet of pirate ships concealed by the fog. To find the gates to the next layer, you will have to look beneath the waves. She presses a large, heavy, weathered flintlock pistol into your hands. It holds but a single shot. She instructs you to fire into the mist and pray that it finds its target. You have chosen to fire into spot D4, which unfortunately is a miss. Congratulations on being the first player to find the hidden cow level, and may there be many more, and may you defeat the pirate ships and unlock the next layer. Thank you all so much for watching and joining me for this momentous occasion. I do apologize that the unfortunate incident with the mods happened, but take solace in knowing that you are our first champion.